Sorry for the interrupt. Now, yesterday was the Vyasa Puja of Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati Thakur. Then it was the 149th year, Vyasa Puja. Before that, 8th was our Param Gurudev's 125th Vyasa Puja. Then 16th is Vijaya Ekadasi Vrata. Then 19th is Shivaratri. Then Rasikananda Prabhu, Vaishnava, Jagannath Das Bhavi Maharaj, and Bhakti Vidanta Madhava Maharaj. Disappearance day, February 21st. Then 2nd March is the Parikrama begin, Navadvip Parikrama. 7th is Gaur Purnima, Gaur Jayanti. So, actually Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur appeared in this world to fulfill the, to start Gaur Purnima, basically, everywhere in the world. To follow, to practice Gaur Purnima, we should know what is Gaur Purnima, who is Gaura, Gauran Mahaprabhu. And just by knowing him, who are his associates, what qualifies us to practice, to know them, how to get those qualifications, from where do we get all these qualifications, these things to delineate. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, on the prayer of Bhakti Thakur, appeared in Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri, now there is a Chaitanya Mat. Before that was a house where Chaitanya Bhakti Thakur used to stay. Narayan Chata. 6th February 1874. Krishna Panchami Tithi. Friday. Panchami Tithi. Afternoon. 3:30. Now when he appeared, people who saw on his body, in a natural way, Yagnopavita, Tilak, and many other signs, they were amazed. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his prayer, Chaitanya Parashakti, Shakti of Jagannath, Vimala Devi, he obtained, and because of that, he named that baby as Vimala, Sri Vimala Prasad. And even after Bhakti Madhav Maharaj obtained that place, when they were trying to make temple, today what it is, on the wall it is shown, how Bhakti Thakur praying, baby, Bhakti Vidanta Dandi appear like that. They found an amazing transcendent aroma there. Not an ordinary thing. Then 6 months old baby, Jagannath Rath Yatra, time. So it's on the Rath Yatra main street, Jagannath Rath Yatra came and stood there for 3 days. No matter what do, was not moving. 3 days. So under the guidance of Bhakti Vidanta Thakur, in the front of Jagannath, Nirantar Harikirtan, non-stop Harikirtan, 24 hours, 3 days. Complete, continuously was, he arranged it. So in between, one day, his mother, Bhakti SiddhantaSaraswati Thakur, mother, Ma Bhagavati, she brought that baby on her lap. Near Jagannath. So the baby, open hands like this. And then touching Jagannath's lotus feet, like this, and baby. And then at that very moment, a garland from Jagannath's, wearing, fell on the baby. Prasadi Mala. So, and the baby accepted, So it shows what an extraordinary baby should have, Bhakti Vidanta Thakur, everybody understood, is a greatest personality, one of the greatest personality. Not an ordinary person, greatest personality, coming from that world to re-establish, to enthuse, to imprint, induce people for real dharma, for real Raja Bhakti, Raja Prema, Madhurya, not ordinary. So then, using that occasion, 6 months old baby, Bhakti Vidanta Thakur arranged the prasad, Anna Prasad. First time baby being eaten, grains, right? Kheer, like sweet rice, offered to Jagannath and given to him. So then, after 3 days later, then Jagannath continued his Rath Yatra to Gundicha temple, right? So this itself shows how powerful personality is. Then, when he was about 10 months old baby, then he traveled with his mother, Bengal Ranaghat. mother's parents of Ranaghat. Then in Rampur, in West Bengal, when he was staying, Bhakti Thakur got a Tulsi Mala from Jagannath Puri, and then when he was studying 7th standard, Sri Harinam, Bhakti Thakur imparted Harinam, and then Narasimha Mantraj, worship Narasimha, because Bhakti Thakur knew such a great personality, so many difficulties, obstacles will come in the path of preaching, and he can see. So, and he foresaw, and his boldness, because this is not the first time he is being born as his son, many, many previous time, and then previous yugas and previous Brahmandas, this must have happening. So, so he gave Narasimha mantra to protect him. Then in very early life itself, when he was 5th standard itself, he produced phonetic type, some kind of Vikranti by canto, is an extraordinary intelligent, because name itself later on, SiddhantaSaraswati, So Saraswati, there are two kinds of Saraswati. One is Saraswati, the goddess of learning, is personification. Of course, the materials, Saraswati is different. She is the wife of Brahma. But this is transcendental Saraswati, Para, Bhakti Devi. So, and he is Nayana Manjari. Nayana Manjari meaning Nayana, eyes. Is the personification of the eyes of Father. Mercy and Bhakti, right? That's all she has. So, that's why he gave the 5 kinds of knowledge. See, first time this word he showed. First is the knowledge that we acquire through our senses, prakrita. Knowledge, senses. Prataksha, that we see through eye. The thing we are saying, actually what we are saying our sense gratification, related to our sense gratification, all of that. So that vision has a fault in it. Actually, it's ajnana, nuisance. Because this whole world is meant for service. These are all articles of service to the Lord, to the Radha Krishna Kanji. But we are seeing as for our own enjoyment. See, that's why we are blind. Because what is meant for, we are not seeing that. That's why we are blinded. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana. Om Ajnana Timirandasya. This darkness. What kind of darkness? Covering what it meant for. We are in darkness, but we are still think we are in light. See, this is the thing, So we don't know that we are diseased. We are seeing wrong thing, So that's why Sri Guru comes Lord Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kindly sends Radharani, and sends his own very dear and near ones to open our eyes. We think we are open our eyes right now to see in relation with Krishna, in reality. So, Pratyaksha, yeah, Pratyaksha, what we see, and Paroksha. So, what we don't see, like we hear Narak, we have to suffer in the, hellish planet. Maybe we have to enjoy in the, Swarga. That kind of knowledge. Paroksha, Pratyaksha, Paroksha. Then Paroksha, like become free from this, like mukti, liberation kind of thing. Like Shankaracharya, but that is also not, proper. Then Adokshaja, meaning like Vaikuntha, where right now we are influenced by the past and future. Maybe a little bit of present. Actually, present is there. Even now, reality is present, but past and future, we are stuck in the past or in the future, not in the present. You remember, we talked it many times. So, what is reality is present, but we are not in the present. Because we are not connected with the one who is in the present. Holy name, the Guru, Vaishnava. So, oscillating. So, we become very drained out, drained, not being charged, being like a battery, like a candle, burnt everywhere, candle. So, Adokshaja is like where there is only present, no influence of past or present, future, okay? Fully present. So, completely. So, that is Adokshaja. Then, that is Vaikuntha planet. Then, Aprakrita. Then, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati taught about Aprakrita, meaning the place of Golok Vrindavan, where it appears like Prakrita. Krishna having relation, like in the mood of servants, parents, the gopis, 5 relations, right? The cows, the, so, but it looks like this word, but it's totally different. Prakrita, Aprakrita, Prakrita, Aprakrita, opposite terms. There is a relation of this word, but it's more snigdha with Krishna. That's why in this world also we are also having parents, wives, husband, children, all this, but nobody is happy. How many, parents not happy? Neither they are happy or we. Husband is not happy, wife is not happy, children is not. Nobody is happy, right? And then divorce, then again marriage, again. This game is going on, So not happy. Why? Because it is bodily, related, not with the Atma. Because our eyes, these marriages are all, why marriages, all this relation is bringing unhappiness, because we are all in blind. Okay, parents are also in blind, children is also blind, husband is blind, wife is blind. Blind, what will happen? So both are blind, everybody is blind. So this is the problem. So this is why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati came, and then he started giving this knowledge, aprakrita, open your eyes, see how wonderful. We'll be happy forever, That's why we sent in pure bhakti. What does it say is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says, very amazing. One point, is it says, except for the continuous performance of devotional practice to Sri Hari. It says, except for the continuous. You want to put it up, the quote from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
Sure, Gurudev. Ananga Manjari Devi Dasi Didi is going to present.
Hare Krishna, yes, I'm about to present right now.
Okay.
Let me know if you can see. Can you see?
Yeah. See this one. Except for the continuous performance of devotional practice to Sri Hari. He's saying, except for the continuous performance. Not 1 hour now, later on 1 hour break, not like that. Continuous. There is no other duty of the living entity, nor can there be any. See, for living entity, really, this is the only duty. There cannot be anything. But if you think there is some duty other than devotional practice to Sri Hari, such knowledge or imagination itself is illusion. But see, whole life, whole teaching is contained this. You are such a bold person. He is such a powerful doctor. He is the doctor of doctors. Okay. So this is the thing. Now, don't worry. Wait a minute. I'm not doing this. What? Should I give up? No. At least now we know we should strive. We should embrace. We should try to remember this all the time. See, if you remember this alone is the biggest improvement. Okay, so don't get me wrong. If you remember this statement, this instruction of Prabhupada, itself is a big thing. Okay, very big step. And by remembering itself, we get all this strength, energy, blessings to follow this. This instruction itself contains all that. Okay, so don't become negative. The fact that we come to know this, if we really digest this statement, that we have no other duty than continuous performance, nor can there be any. So, Nirantar, he says, निरंतर हरिभजन करने के अतिरिक्त जीव का ना तो अन्य कोई कर्तव्य और न ही हो सकता है. So if you think there is other kartavya, that is maya. What is maya? Thinking. That's why we in the remember you telling Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana. Now we see in this world related to my enjoyment. No, enjoying. Others enjoying, We are exploiting each other, one senses. But you can see neither one is happy. And more frustration, more. So, so it taught that. That's why is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, the real Saraswati. Endowed with real Saraswatis, Bhakti Devi. You can make statement like this. Now, then 18, when 1861, see, before appearance of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Bhakti Vinod Thakur was building a Bhakti Bhavan in Calcutta. At that time, he found a Kurma Deva. Kurma is the tortoise, incarnation of Lord Tortoise. When he supported for the churning of the ocean, Mandara Parvat on his back, and then the demigods and then the demons were churning, right? Ocean. So during that incarnation, Kurma, he found a murti. Then he gave that how to worship and then mantra to when he was only 8 or 9-year-old boy. Now this is also amazing looking back, because now he was given Narsimha mantra, Nrsimhadev, and then Kurma. So because Kurma is like foundation, he's supporting. So in other words, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati laying a foundation for the worldwide bhakti, Raganuga, Rupanuga bhakti. So this is the indication. Then then very early age he was, supporting Bhakti Vinod Thakur in his editing, proofreading, printing, all that. See, at that time, you can imagine, no electricity, no computers, no cell phones. How really mind-boggling. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he wrote more than 100 books. And the setting of the books, now we have the page maker, that time you have to take physically, suppose suppose something else, so you have to take that out, put in like that. But I've seen some of them, some prints, I have some idea, but it's mind-boggling. If you want to correct things, painstaking you have to do. But that's why our acharyas, what they have gone through, we cannot even go imagine even 0.0000001% of difficulty what they went through, so much struggle, so much sacrifice they have done, so we will be ever forever grateful for these things. You know. Now, of course, we are sitting here in front of computer, you there, see behind these things. Even now, their mercy, they are still watching us, they are with us, they are encouraging us. So we have to feel that, So, now in this case, our Gurudev is telling, the pure devotees are devoid of anarthas. They have no selfish motives. They are not true practitioners yet. We are still brimming with selfishness. This is what it is. Like our previous acharyas. Even the prasadam in the earlier Gaudiya Math, they have only little bit of rice and then all greens, like wild greens, right? Nowadays it has become a, now thing, organic, this wild. But at that time, wild, you go there, anywhere, you pack up. I remember when I was growing up, my auntie will go walk. We have no market, vegetable market, nothing. Land, right? Go anywhere, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, you will have a whole basket full of greens, some vegetables, naturally grown, like that in the early, more stock like that. Later on, of course, we are being blessed. There is no lack of anything. So, in the present stage, we will fall into the clutches of Maya to fulfill the selfish motive to earn even a penny. Or it may be any desire to gratify our senses. It may be the sense of sight, taste, smell, or touch. We are currently entangled in trying to fulfill these desires. Not being able to rise above these. See? This is our situation. Just like a child, after taking an entire packet of sweets from his father, refuses to share even a crumb with him. People of this world are selfish like this. A person who gives up his own selfish interest and endeavors to engage others in devotional service, in the Krishna's and Gurudeva's service, such a person alone is qualified to serve the Lord and Sri Guru. See? We want to grab this whole mentality. grab. So by grabbing what, we are going down. So we have to approach such a person, such a guru, who can show us qualified. So Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati, his followers, each one is like a Param Gurudev, so much austerity. Then what happened was, he also became very famous in astrologer, he learned SiddhantaSaraswati, actually given by the big, like university professors and all that. It was one time there was one Jyotish, very famous, some discussion. In that, he was totally defeated to such an extent. He was very well known. I mean, he passed while in the talk, arguing, Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati. I was so, you know, actually Surya Siddhanta has so many things, the present, what we are learning, trigonometry and all that is actually there. Only thing is they don't give credit, where it came from and all that. And if we know the reality, really what the scientists are finding are not understanding, it may be our Milky Way galaxy, or what we call is in scripture like Akash Ganga, properly understood. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ನಂದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಎತ್ತಿನಂದ್ರೆ ಓಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಗೋಶಾಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ರಾಧೆ 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 ರಾಧೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಯ್ತು. So, Bhagavatam 5th canto can be. Anyway, day will come, it will happen. Then, Saraswati Thakur, he, Vishwa Vaishnava Sabha is still going on. Bhakti, along with Bhakti Vidanta Thakur, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, used to carry and go, and he was talking about that, Shastra. So, then he said, what is the point in continuing my education? They remember the first statement, is Hari Seva. So he himself is showing in his life, like if I continue this education, this and that, then they will entangle me in this material world and what it is. So he gave it up. So he thought, my life is only for Hari Bhajan. I'm not come for this mundane sahitya, mundane literature, worldly literature. So I'm not come for, developing life. So he gave it up. Then to do his life, he had to lead a life. So he found one plan. So he went to Tripura. There was a king, and the king wanted to write his life history like that. So in his life, in his book, like those days, kings were there. They had a big library. So he got a chance to read all those books. Then he showed, that king was helping him for many years, giving pension. Then he started talking, going with Bhakti Vidanta Thakur, Tirthayatra, Kashi, Prayag, Gaya, then So many places. Then Ananda Sukhada Kunj, Bhakti Vidanta Thakur on the bank of Saraswati Nadi, Godramadip. I started that 1898. There he met Gaurkishore Das Babaji. So 98, meaning he was 74 born, 23 years less. So 22, age of 22 is like that. So he was naturally attracted. And 1900, he was initiated by Gaurkishore Das Babaji. Now, before that, we know Gaurkishore Das Babaji examined. He said, no. First he said, no. Why? You think you are beautiful. You think you have so much intelligence, so much panditya. Then again he approached. No, no. Then he said, I will ask, but Gaura. Then third time he said, I forgot to ask him. Then fourth time he said, Gaura said, don't give him. So then he said, I will give up my life if you don't initiate me. What is the use? When Bhakti SiddhantaSaraswati, Gaurkishore Das Babaji, understood, he really means it. It's such a result. That time he said, no, I was just testing you. I know you are qualified. You can take up this whole process, whole word, preaching whole word. Desire of Gaura, whole word. So, and our Param Gurudev also says, when Gaurkishore Das Babaji was doing his Leela, he locked himself in a public latrine, okay? Those times there was no flushing, okay? You understand? Toilet meaning no flushing. There is I still remember when I was a small boy in bank, there will be a top and bottom, they put a little, sorry, if I don't tell, you may not understand. The situation was like that. And like a little container that can be carried on the head. Where you pass this stool, it falls into that. And people from the bottom, they took that and carry on their head and put it away in some place. This is the way it was. Okay. In villages and all that, you go into the field and then pass. Okay. But modern toilet, when it beginning, it was like this. So like that. So when people who carried that stool away came and they heard this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Babaji on the top chanting. Then they have heard of him. They went and told the municipality people, this is what is. The sadhu is inside. Gaurkishore Das Babaji. Then they came, Baba, not like this. We will make a nice putti for you on the bank of Ganga. He said, no, he won't even talk. I'm so sick, I cannot even get up and open. But when our Param Gurudev went, he said, he also refused. But then he said, we have taken shelter of Saraswati Thakur. please have mercy. Then he immediately got up, opened, and then blessed him. Go on, preach, be bold. I have taken up all the troubles, difficulties in your life. See? So, in other words, all is bhajan, see, meant for the protection of the future preaching. Okay. Gurudev, Param, Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati, Param Gurudev, our Gurudev, and maybe future also. If we remember this past time in our difficulties, how Gaur Kishore Das Babaji is blessed, we will be fearless. We can continue. So, then they went to Jagannath Puri. Why are going to Ramana, like Kirachar Gopal? But he was constantly traveling. One time, later on, he went to Burma also. Because Bhakti say after 1914, Bhakti Vinod Thakur entered Nitya, right? Then 6 years, exactly 6 years later, Ma Bhagavati, his mother, entered Nitya. So before entering, the mother called Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he said, you have to take a vow. What is that? She is on the last, breath in this world. Take a vow. What is that? You have to dedicate your life taking this bhakti outside of India. Give me a vow. See, she took a promise from her son. Usually other mothers, what promise you take? Oh, you continue, you get married, you continue my estate and da 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 da. This desire, does desire, right? But no. So if a mother is determined like that, what is the desire of bhakti? Thakur. And how? See, bhakti, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Rupa Sanatana, all their desires. So, so he tried to do that, He himself, he sent his followers. Bhakti Pradeep, in Europe, he sent them. And then Swami Maharaj, inspired him to go. And our Param Gurudev was see, people don't understand in ISKCON, they say, but the force behind, the current behind, Swami Maharaj admitted that. Bhakti Prajna Keshav Maharaj, he forced me to drink, take this sannyas. And I was afraid, Then he inspired, you see, the instruction of Guru is there. Go and preach best. So, very, very important, that Shakti that he imparted, and then he was successful. So, when they were going to Burma, they made a plan. At that time, there was no flights. Flight was there. It is very rare, Burma. So you have to go by ship. So they made arrangements. Certain day, they will board the ship to go to Burma, right? So the day came, everything ready, right? They have to just go. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said, no. Last minute, He said, no, we are not going today. And all devotees were wondering, why that? We made all that arrangement for what? Said, no. Make another arrangement. So they cancelled it. And after 3 days, after next one, because it was not regular daily, after a few days later, they got another booking. They went there. And after going there, they came to know that the previous ship got into trouble. They never made it there. You see. So Acharya knew, the trouble ahead. That's why they surrender. They are our real hate, well wishers. Only thing is the mentality is there. No, I should not. I should not listen. So-called independence. That's why. So the Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati himself, 1930 or like that. We'll send that article. Please read that. The lecture he gave on the day of his appearance day. See, as long as we think we are independent, we will be fooled. We will be misled. What is our independence? Our independence, real independence, is actually serving the Lord. So if we give that up, then we get into all these troubles, and the more trouble, So he is reminding us, and re-reminding, and re-reminding, and in such a strong words, So he is giving a powerful injection, injection. We have to take it. So that is the powerful personality. So he dedicated. So his mother wish was that you give your life. So you can imagine, how determined he was. That's why he established so many, 64 Gaudiya Math, and then he made arrangements to preach outside. Bhakti Vidanta Thakur himself predicted very soon, foreign devotees will come. They dance with Indian devotees. Harinam will be spread everywhere. So, and we can see this meeting through internet or whatever, it's all due to that prediction, So we should remember this, and we should, engage our life, dedicate our life, fully, partly, fractionally, whatever it takes, to become instruments in that process. So the success will be there. We should not worry about success. Okay. If you think how I should do as much as I can, that itself is a success. So then Vamshidas Babaji, he came back to Navadvip, and then he understand Vamshidas Babaji. Very difficult to understand, Then he was meeting so many people. See, our Gurudev says, Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati Thakur is the champion of all the three sampradayas. 4 sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, right? All 4. He knew their sense. So he went around India and collected their things and he was publishing and imbibed all this. And so at that time he was unchallenged expert. So that's why if you look at in Chaitanya Mat in Navadvip, right? What we call is Raja Pattane, meaning where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did a drama of acting like a Lakshmi, transcendental Lakshmi, making everybody drink milk. So Chandrasekhar Baba, there he established a temple, Chaitanya. And there the 4 corners of the temple, in the center, you might have seen in one of the video. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna is there, and then all surrounding is the Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, Nimbaditya. So worshipping, he established that part. In other words, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking 2 principles from each of the sampradaya, respecting them. That's why on the appearance day of Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati Thakur, he established something called 7 panchakas. We have to worship all these great personalities. So on his appearance day. Actually, we should do on Vyasa Puja, Guru Purnima, right? On the appearance day of Vyasadeva. But he also started on the appearance day of the Guru, because non-different from Vyasadeva. So in that, the Vyasa Panchaka, the 7 Panchakas. Panchaka is 5, Pancha, right? 7 set of 5 Panchakas. Like for example, Guru Panchaka is like Guru Dev, Sri Guru, Param Guru, Parameshti Guru, Paratpara Guru, and Param Paratpara Guru. So 5 levels. Then Acharya Panchaka. Sri Sukadev, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, then Vishnu Swami, Nimbaditya. See, Sukadev Goswami. Then 4 Acharyas, Panchaka. Then Acharya Panchakas. Then Vyasa Panchaka, Sri Veda Vyas, and he taught it to 4 principal, his disciples. Paila, Vaishampayana, Jaimini, Sumanta. Vyasa Panchaka. Then Sanakadi Panchaka, Sanat Kumar, 4 of them, and then Vishwakshena. Sri Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sanatana, Sanandana, and Vishwakshena. This is something happened. Yeah. Okay. So Upasya Panchaka, Upasya Panchaka meaning whom we worship. That is Sri Radha, Radhika. Krishna. See, Radha, Krishna, Gaura, Gadadhar. Then Gurudeva. See, Radha, Krishna, Gaura, Gadadhar, Sri Gurudeva, Upasya. Then Panchatattva. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhara, Srivas. So 7 Panchatattva. So all these personalities on his appearance day worships. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati revealed this. So that's why he also, introduced this 4 acharyas there. Like we should remember, worship all of them, and glorify them, their followers and followers like that. So that completes the Vyasa Puja understanding. Now, so he started doing that. Then see, at that time you have to remember. See, contaminations. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, and then Rupa Sanatan. Then at the time of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, the Gaudiya contamination was too much. No, educated person or any respectful person accepts. They were so degraded to only bhajan during, taking the dead bodies to the crematorium like that, Siddhanta was lost, and then practice, so pure. That's why we are really every day, as soon as we get up, we remember what Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur or Param Gurudev or Gurudev, what they have sacrificed, what they have given us, what we are reaping, right? Such a jewel, such a beauty, such a pure thing was lost. So during that process, there will be opposition. There will be opposition. Even in the science also, see, I cannot tell you openly, even in the science there is a revolt. Because some people establish same thing in the medicine field, it's like a daylight robbery. You don't have to wait for the night to make robbery. Daylight robbery is going on in the name of science, medicine, technology, whatever thing. Actually, there is alternative. There is things, but anyway, so in the spiritual world, spiritual realm also same thing. This because you establish, you establish like this Smartha Brahmins, Smartha Goswamis, coming from the parents, children, and then continue. But it is continuous. The title is continuing, but not the principle, right? So when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati started teaching, the real thing, then people are already in the, like I will give an example. Now, once you might understand what is that means. For example, in the creation theory, Darwin theory, for example, is proven beyond any doubt, not even a shadow, that is wrong. But in universities and all that, what the same thing going on. They teach no Darwin theory, neo Darwin theory, because those people are trained in it. They have become professors. They cannot change. If they change, then what their livelihood, their prestige, their magazines, you get it? So they cover up the facts, like that. See, going. So this is the thing every field, medicine is. So so same way in the spiritual. But Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was, so he was being attacked in Navadvip, like last time. Amazing, underneath Zanga players. Then on a elephant carrying Gaurang Mahaprabhu, he was attacked. And our Param Gurudev, acted in time. Because in the true limb of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Like if we attack, some of our hands, something, try to protect our eyes, like this, right? We bow our head or something, right? Instinct. So same way he acted, and then he protected. Same way when they went to Vrindavan, even though our sampradaya, Sanatana Goswami, he established the temple, right? Radha Madan Mohan, right? There they refused to allow in the beginning Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Oh, he's outcast, he's doing this, he should not. See, like this. So what the other devotees of him, who were Brahmins, they went to the Mahadev and they said, we are also Brahmins. Actually, we are even in the Brahminical relation also, there is higher, lower, middle and all that. They are even higher than you. We think we are crazy to accept and become Vaishnavas, reality. Then they explained all that. When they see that, then they allowed. Then they gave respect to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Except one temple, where they said, Thakurji, if you come with all your sannyasi dandas, we will become afraid. So we don't want to. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said, we don't want to make Thakurji, little fearful, so we don't come, like that, He respected their feelings and all that. So like that, there was so much opposition in every corner. That's why he wrote the article Brahmana and then Vaishnava. One time, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was already on the Leela of, Astave, like he's doing his pastime, leaving this world. So he said, we will go there. It's very important because they are all organizing this debate. Brahmins are superior or Vaishnava superior? Caste thing. So at that time, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, I will go. He presented. First he glorified. See, this is the thing, he glorified Brahmanas. some Shastra, scripture and all. Then all the Brahmanas say, wow, very good, very good, very good. He is in our camp. Then he started glorifying Vaishnavas. Then they understood, wow, yes, Vaishnavas are greater than Brahmanas. You know? In other words, in essence, all the Vaishnavas are Brahmins. Not all Brahmins may be Vaishnavas. You get the point? You know? So, that's why Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati Thakur, he said for the Christian when he met, something very amazing. Oh, the embodiment, what he said was 1929. See, there were many foreigners. From USA, many professors came. Then they were discussing. Then the way he presented the Vaishnavism is like, he said, extended and perfect Christianity. Extended and perfect Christianity. What a beautiful way of presenting. No? So that way, they are also included. They also feel. If we say, no, you are bad, this, that, Baba, we are also Christian, but we are extended and perfect Christianity. Then the Christians also feel, oh, yes, yes. And then they want to know how it is extended, how it is pure. You get it? They will have questions. So if you explain them, they will feel easy at home and win-win situation. You know, you change them. In reality, this is what it is. You know, so like that, it was about. Of course, the way he learnt English, we see, he did not go to school, college, or anything. How did he learn? Apparently, I've heard for 2 days or 3 days, he locked himself up with a dictionary. And he came out, he was perfect in English. That's why if you look at the his commentary on Brahma Samhita, you have to have a dictionary next to you. He was such a amazing person. To attract Westerners people, we are no less. We are also qualified. In language, everything, in content like that. It was amazing. So many. Also, see the way he did Ababa, it breaks our heart. Chaturmas in Navadvip, he was cooking himself only one meal and lying on the floor. Okay, no bed, no blanket, nothing, on the floor. And then the way is to no plate to eat. Okay, on the stone, put something there, and whatever he can, one bite. Bah. Hands too like this. Whatever he could get. Bah. It's unthinkable. And then he was chanting 3 lakhs. Like that, many crores, many millions of names, So, such a sacrifice person. That's why his mercy, is still is flowing, is amazing. His contribution is what he gave us, But then he started Bhakti Vidanta Thakur Institute. Then Hindi, Bhagavad Patrika, so many languages. He was traveling extensively, Then he started parikramas, Rajamandal Parikrama, Navadi Parikrama. So many things he started. Then it's very difficult to glorify him, in a short time. Or even if we spend all our life, we'll not be able to do. So that's why what we can do, we went through the little life and time. We can see some of his teachings. What he meant for that. He says, Sri Harinam Grahan, Bhagavan ka Sakshat. See, accepting Harinam and having the audience of the Lord, is one and the same, because Lord has appeared in the name. Name is not different from him. Nama Nami, Vacha, Vacha, not different. Because it's difficult to understand. See, in our case, we have embodied with the Atma, Sukshma Deha and Sthula, right? Gross body and subtle body. So, what is relation with Atma is not the same with the subtle body or gross body, right? Whereas for the Lord, there is nothing like, Sthula, subtle body or gross body on the platform Atma. So, it's same thing. That's why his Naam, his name, his form, his beauty, his Leela, they are one with him, not different from him, So that's why the accept Naam is same as having his, himself, he has his audience. So both are same. Then see, we are talking about Upasya, Pancha Upasya. It says, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Sikshashtakam. Last. So this is our Upasya. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Kirtan. Right? Among the 64 limbs, right? 5 drops down to 5. Then among 5, thank you. Because it includes everything. Sankirtan. Kirtan, Harinam Kirtan, then Bhagavatam, living in Mathura, Hindi association, all this. So then Vishaya Vigraha Sri Krishna is Ekmat Bhokta, Bhogya, meaning Krishna is the only enjoyer. Everybody else is to be enjoyed. Everybody else is his servants. You know. Other than Haribhajan, other than who is glorifying the Lord, other than him, everybody is stupid. And they are killing their own Atma. So, Sahanashilata, try to attain Sahana, meaning Shilata. Sahanashilata meaning tolerance. Tolerance. That is the highest kartavya, says. Even in the other world. That's why he himself, when he was attacked in Navadvip, police came and said, should we arrest them and then, we punish them? Who think you caused all these things? Because it came out in newspaper. Bhakti said, nobody. It tolerated. Okay, you want to attack me, attack. So same way, okay, that's why don't find fault in others, right? Our Gurudevs keep telling, never criticize, never complain, right? Never stop chanting, never criticize, never find fault. So Mumbai, we say, but practice. You understand what I'm saying? So very easy to show our fingers. This is what is happening in the Western world. Medicine. No. Bacteria, virus is the cause of disease. Genetic defects. Baba, your lifestyle. They can be your friends. Now recently they found bacteria. We have, 100 trillion cells. We have 1,000 trillion cells. 1,000 trillion bacteria in our body. 5 kg of our weight is like bacteria. Without that, we die. So we make them, So Rupanuga Bhaktagan, Rupanuga, followers of Rupanuga, what is their characteristic? They will not establish, they will not glorify their Shakti, they are powerful, but they will not give any meaning or any importance to their own power. Everything they give it to the root, to our Guru Parampara, to Krishna. They will not say, I'm useless, I'm helpless, I'm worthless, I have no strength, I have no, only whatever I have is our Gurudev, Param Gurudev, ultimately Krishna. So, like that. Then, Panchamisha. See, in India and they have called the Pancha. These 5 Panchaka, this is interesting. There's a background to it. They worship Ganesh, Surya, Shiva, Kali, and then Vishnu also. 5. But they put Shiva and Vishnu also on the same level. So, so that is of no useless, and they cannot do service to the Lord. So now we know we have to serve Mayapur, and Mayapur is also not different from Vrindavan, right? Serving Mayapur means what? Dham, Panchatattva, and then all follow the Guru Param. Everybody is included there, right? Now, how to do that? You have to print, printing press. Printing press meaning, now if you show, literature, Bhagavad Gita, like for example, in China, they did it amazing. There's a service to Mayapur. Then preaching about the Bhakti, then Nam Tattva, Nam, Harinam, Sankirtan. These are all real service to the Mayapur. So it is not that you have to go to Mayapur and then do this. Wherever you are, if you do this, you are always serving Mayapur. Everybody together with one goal, Hari Seva. You do service to the Hari. Everybody come together, Hari Seva. So this is this thing. Wherever there is Harikatha, that is Tirtha. See Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati. Wherever there is Harikatha is going on, that is actually Tirthastha. Shastra is saying, then we are not Satkarmi, Kukarmi, Ajnani. तो निष्कपट हरिजन कीर्तनीय सदाहरि में कीर्तनीय सदाहरि. We are in that, taken diksha in that. And then without duplicity, without duplicity, we are serving those who are doing Kirtaniya Sadhari. We are helping them. Then this is what you have to remember again and again and again. I will repeat twice, okay? Time is up. दूसरे की, we should not criticize others' nature. You work on your nature. This is my instruction. This is what Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati Thakur is. We should not, others, nature, we should not criticize, complain. We improve ourselves. We audit ourselves. This is my Upadesha. In a different way of telling, don't find fault in others. Tolerate. And then, because, try to understand this. Others' nature is what? They are also they are also soul, is it not? Atma. Because now they have a different kind of subtle body and gross body. That is due to their past. Understand? So why you want to criticize their past? The subtle body and gross body activity, that is not eternal. Oh, they are acting like, because of their past. They can be changed, is it not? Example, Jagai Mother, I remember, they were so nasty, this and that. But, Nityananda Prabhu, Akhanda Guru Tattva, tolerated this. Even they hit him, he said no. And he tolerated and he gave them forgiveness. Why? Because it is not, they did not act on the platform of Atma. Right? Contamination in a subtle gross body, which is temporary, which will go away. So after that, then they became, accepted Chaitanya, started chanting and all that. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if anybody criticizes Jagai Madai, see, Bhakti, in that, Advaita Acharya, so they started chanting, right? Big kirtan. Jagai Madai first time, together, right? And what happened was Gauranga Mahaprabhu became black. So then Advaita Acharya, oh Lord, you have become Krishna. From Gaura, you become Krishna. Yes, why? Because I've taken all their sin. Now he starts kirtan. Gradually all this will go away. Then he said, if anybody criticizes Jagai Madai, all this black thing, contamination, go to them. Be careful. See, you cannot criticize. So that's why toleration. Because why? You are seeing the background, not the foreground. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Look at the background. From where they are telling this, then oh, their background is like this. That is not real thing. So tolerate it, hear it, and then what happens? They will change. Wow. Here is a person whom in my entire life, nobody listened to me. Now he is listening. Remember Guru Parampara and Mahamantra and all that you absorb and then get burnt. And he will become your friend. And all the, he lost all his garbage. See, he's trying to unload the garbage. See, when the argument is going on, they are trying to unload their garbage. Now the problem is nobody is trying to receive. Understand? So it remains with him. So he is more frustrated. If you try to receive it and then put into the fire, then it becomes easy, relieved. Wow, all that done. Then you see, don't you think it's a good thing? This is what he's saying. You don't criticize others. Okay? Try to work on yourself. This is my then time is then महाप्रभु की नीति के अंदर क्षत्रिय नीति वैश्य प्रचार वाक्य मालूम होता है कि मैंने उसी नीति की सर्वश्रेष्ठ हम भी उसी पद का अनुसरण करके ब्रह्म नीति भागवत धर्म को और so he is saying in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching is only Bhagavad Dharma, Bhagavad Dharma, compassion, dharma rakshati, daye dharma the moola, compassion. So compassion. So compassion, when you're trying to show compassion, we have to listen to their garbage, understand what they are talking. You should not throw our garbage on them. How they will be able to receive it? You throw our garbage to whom they can receive it and then burn it, right? If you throw our garbage to whom they cannot capable of handling it, then what? We are wasting our time. So what is our Param Dharma, highest religion, is trying, we have to serve Rajavasis, who are those Krishna Viraha, suffering from separation of Krishna. Those Brajavasis or Guru Parampara like that. We have to serve them. That is our highest dharma. Now, who is Guru? He says, Mahabhagavat, Sarvatra Guru Darshan Karta hai. Isliye Mahabhagavat, he ekamatra Jagat Guru. Now, he's telling who is Jagat Guru. Right? Who is Jagat Guru? Jagat Guru mean what? He is the Guru of the entire world. First meaning, right? But what is the inner meaning? He takes his darshan of his Guru everywhere in the whole world, wherever he goes. He is non-separated. He is, from his Guru. That's why he is known as Jagat Guru. You understand? So, Jagat Guru is the one who realizes, who feels, he felt his Guru is always with him. Everywhere. He's taking darshan. He's talking with him. And he is Jagat Guru. So like that is amazing preaching. Now our time is up. Now also many phone calls happening. So we pray lotus feet of Bhakti Vidanta Saraswati Thakur and all these 7 Panchakas, Acharyas, and all what he left, and he's still with us, okay? He's still with us in the form of our Guru Parampara. They're all his limbs, okay? Limbs, extended limbs. So let him give that vision, his strength. We pray always, every day. He inspires us more and more. Let him make us more strong and strong, more determination in the path of bhakti and helping others. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Jai Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Nila Param Gurudev ki Jai, Gurudev ki Jai, Jai Jai. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Jai Jai. Oh, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, dear devotees, for staying on with us. So now we'll move on to Braj Kishore Prabhu to sing Narsimha Dev Stuti.